Alright guys, just saying here, back for another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan battle video, and in today's video we're going to be checking out the new Dokkan Fest Super Saiyan God Goku. Now if you're not aware, which a lot of you probably are, this guy is definitely in the realm of like Gamma 1 and 2 and Kid Goku. He is an insane unit, because with the stacking and the guard, the dodge, and just everything, he's going to be looking really crazy. So just a W of a unit all around. Same thing with the banner unit Vegeta, but we'll get on him more in his showcase. So, yeah, but before we get into the video, if you find yourself enjoying it at any point, feel free to like and subscribe. Also, keep in mind there are timestamps in the video, so if you want to skip around to any part, then absolutely feel free to do that. And, yeah, I don't have the fight loaded in because I do want to play this guy's intro animation. It does look really good, and definitely just a very good one. So, yeah, let's go ahead and play this.
Super Saiyan こんな世界があったなんてよ。
I like how we got to see Yamoshi in the entrance animation. I definitely think that's pretty cool. But alright, so here we got this first rotation. We are going to have 3 out of 7 links. So in terms of links, really nothing too crazy. But in terms of support, we've got a lot. We've got the Broly and Paragus, and then we've got the Goku in slot 3. So just a crazy amount of support. And right here we are at 233k defense. Alright, so there are a couple things to unpack here. First of all, we do get 50% attack and defense when attacking. We have a medium chance to evade enemies' attack, which we do, it gets bumped up to a 60% chance to evade enemies' attack. I think with 3 key spheres. Yeah, it is, okay. So, just with 3 key spheres, we have a 60% chance to dodge, and we're going to get 8 key spheres right here. So we're going to have the 60% chance to dodge, we get guard because we're getting 6 key spheres, and we get an additional 50% attack and defense. So we jump up to 269k. So still really good. I'm going to keep him with, okay, yeah, I'm going to keep him with this Goku because I do want, like, you know, Super Saiyan active and stuff like that. But yeah, still 269k defense, definitely very good. Considering we're stacking as well, like, it's going to start to get crazy. And we do also have a guaranteed additional super right here as well because we got the 6 key spheres. So right there, a little over 7 million. Very good because we have the guaranteed additional incoming right here. And as I said, we are stacking as well. So, obviously, his stats are just going to get higher and higher. But right there, an 8.4 million crit. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Oh, yeah, well, okay. I brought the gods as well because another thing with this guy, he works so well with a lot of really top-tier units. I'm talking like the LR gods, the EZA, AGL, Gogeta. Like, he works very well with them. So, them two as a rotation will definitely work. And this guy can hold down slot 1 as well. So, having, like, the gods transformed into their Super Saiyan Blue state in slot 2, and then the God Goku in slot 1, it's just going to be a very good rotation. But all right, right here we are going to have 5 out of 7 links, so it's what I said, they do work together very well. And we also have the 50% support Gohan. So start of turn, we're at 212k defense, still very good, because again, the guard, and then we have the dodge chance and all that. But we are going to get 13 key spheres, so we jump up to 247k defense. So yeah, still very good. I mean, in terms of, like, just raw numbers, they're not going to be looking too crazy until you start to get a couple rotations in and get the super attacks off with this guy. But still, I mean, as I've been saying, the guard, the dodge, I mean, but everything, just between it all, he really is looking crazy. And a 9.8 million attack stat. Keep in mind, we get an additional 50% attack buff after we do, I think, 4 super attacks. So we still have a lot of attack we're missing out on, and we're already at 10.1 million attack stat. Yeah, just an insane unit. This guy's going to be looking crazy. I mean, the one, I guess, negative is that you do really need to make sure you're getting key spheres. Because if you're only getting like 1 key sphere with this guy, you're missing out on the extra 30% chance to dodge. You're missing out on the extra attack and defense, the guard, and all that. So you are going to want to make sure you get key spheres. But not only are the teams this guy on, like, insane, so you can bring a lot of really good Rainbow Orb changers, but he does obviously change key spheres into physical if you have a full super class team. Which, majority of the time you're running this guy, you are going to have that. But anyway, right here, 2 out of 7 links once again. So, I guess I could float. Okay, yeah, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to float this guy off, and I'm going to keep the God Goku on rotation with him because he Rainbow Orb changes. So when this guy loses his physical orb changing, we can still have a Rainbow Orb changer on rotation. But I'm going to float him off because they only share 2 out of 7 links. But anyway, start of turn, we're at 246k defense. definitely, once again, very good because we have the stacking, the guard, the dodge, all that. And we are going to be able to get the 6 key spheres right here, right? Yeah, okay, exactly 6 key spheres. So as long as you're getting 6 key spheres with him, then he's going to look like pretty much the best TUR in the game because you have the 60% chance to dodge, which just from that, you're most likely going to dodge majority of the attacks. That is very reliable. But then if you do end up getting hit, you're going to have the guard with like 300k plus defense, and that's only turn 1. Once he starts to stack up, then, you know, you're really going to start to get crazy, like, defensive numbers. But right there, we're at, all right, basically 7 million attacks that. So not necessarily the craziest in terms of that, but we do have a guaranteed additional, which should shoot us a little over 7 million. Yeah, so basically 7.2 million right there. Definitely very good. We could also get the hidden potential system additional, which this guy is physical. So he does have the base 5 additional. So just a lot going on for him, where he's going to be looking very crazy. I mean, I think the main thing about him is probably the guard and the 60% chance to dodge. Those two things are really going to set him aside, or like it's going to really like separate him from other units, because that's what's really making this guy. Because like I said, you got the 60% chance to dodge, so you're most likely going to dodge every single attack. Well, you know, most likely. I mean, you can get unlucky, but you know what I mean. 60% chance is a very high number. And then, of course, you have the guard, and right here we're on turn 4, and we are at 337k defense. So 337k defense with guard is definitely very good, considering we get 20% defense on super attack effect. And as long as we get 6 key spheres, which we did, we can double super. So we're going to be around 400k defense right here with guard and a 60% chance to dodge. So yeah, very good. But then this guy does also have the transformation, or I guess de-transformation, because he does go into Super Saiyan 1, which arguably, well, not arguably, it is unfortunately a little bit worse. He does become, I don't want to outright say he becomes worse, but like in terms of his passive, it definitely is a little less impressive. But you do have to keep in mind, all the stacks from his Super Saiyan God transformation do carry over. So even though, like, just from his passive, he's not looking as impressive, you are still going to be looking good because you're carrying over all the stacks. So, okay, I really did not plan this rotation out at all. We're going to have no links active, so unfortunately there is that. But we're at, okay, over 300k defense. And then once we get the 12 key spheres, we're going to jump up to 377k defense. So definitely very good. We don't have any links active right here because I was just being an idiot. But we do have the 50% support from the Gohan. So you got to keep that in mind. You know, that kind of makes up for it. So not the worst rotation, but there's no links, so it definitely could be a lot better. Sorry, how much damage are we doing right here on this turn? 6.3. All right, that's a little lower, but we do have the guaranteed additional. And I think after this, we get the 50% attack buff. 7.8. I think we got it, because that was a pretty big jump, but I don't know. That might just be because he gets the, you know, he's stacking on a super attack effect. But if we didn't have it there, we definitely do have it now. So the next time we see him, you know, he should be looking better, whether it's because we have the 50% attack buff or it's just because, obviously, we stack attack. So yeah, this guy, he's just going to be looking really crazy, especially in long events because of the stacking. But even in short events, he's going to be looking good because you have the guard and the 60% chance to dodge. And, of course, he's got the physical orb changing for the first, I believe, 6 turns. Let me double check that really quick. Yeah, okay, so it is only for 6 turns. But by the time you reach turn 6, you're going to have stacked up a lot with him. So it's going to be less important to get, like, a lot of key spheres with him. But still, I mean, you do want to get them because, obviously, the guard, the extra dodge chance. But, I mean, but right here, we're on turn 6. And, all right, well, wait, let me get the physical key spheres first. So turn 6, and then we're at 385k defense. Yeah, so, I mean, that's definitely pretty good just by a stat alone. But I guess, yeah, that is kind of, like, relying on the guard and the dodge chance. But this guy does have a 30% chance to dodge just for free, like, without any key sphere restrictions behind it. So definitely, I mean, there is that to keep in mind. But right here, we are at a 10.5 million attacks. That, yeah, just insane. I mean, the amount of damage this guy's going to be doing alongside his very good tanking ability is just, it is very impressive. So, all right, I think we're going to be able to get his active skill right here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, we can. Okay, sweet. So, yeah, let's go ahead and play this. Okay. So first of all, that was a lot of damage. That was pretty crazy. And second of all, we do have a very good rotation right here. We've got double support, 2 out of 7 links, but I guess I just brought a bad team with links. But we are at 500k defense. Okay, I want to put this in retrospective for you guys. We get 100% attack and defense when attacking. We have a guaranteed critical hit for 3 turns from now. And then we also have an additional that has a high chance to become a super. And we also get 30% defense on every super. And we have a 70% chance to dodge before we super. So basically, if we put him in slot 1, we're going to have a 70% chance to dodge before we super. So all of these attacks Vegeta is aiming at us actually before we get our super off. Pretty much we're guaranteed to dodge. I mean, you know, I guess technically we could get unlucky, but 70% chance is very reliable. And then also we get 100% attack and defense when attacking. So combined with the 30% defense we get on super attack effect, we're going to be over 1 million defense right here. So over 1 million defense on turn 7, I would say that's pretty good, especially considering the dodge he's got before we super. And I'm assuming a very good attack stat right here. Even if it is a little bit lower. Okay, wow, we took both of those attacks. But even if this is a little bit lower, it's a guaranteed crit, and we have an additional that has a high chance to become a super. So that obviously is pretty good in and of itself because it's another super attack that is a guaranteed crit. And then also we can get the hidden potential system additional. So just so much going on to where this guy's going to be looking very crazy very quickly. So, okay, what we'll do is I'll showcase this rotation right here. We got 10 key spheres right here. I don't think the... Okay, 382. Wait, let me check really quick, because actually, this guy does lose out on an attack buff, right? Yeah, so for the first 6 turns, he does lose... Or for the first 6 turns, he has an additional 100% attack. But then he does lose that, obviously, alongside the physical key sphere changing. And right here, we're on turn 8. So I'm pretty sure this was the God Goku we had on the first rotation. So this guy is... he lost the 100% attack buff. And he did also lose the physical orb changing. So our attack stat... It might be a little bit lower right here, but just keep in mind that we do obviously have the guaranteed additional and all that. So what attack stat are we looking at right here? Oh, now he's dodging. Yeah, 7.6. Okay, so we did lose out on the 100% attack buff. So, I mean, to be fair, that is a 100% attack buff. That is pretty massive. So when you do lose out on that, your attack stats definitely are noticeably going to be a little bit lower. But, I mean, again, he's stacking. So regardless, they'll get up there again, especially once you do perform the 4 super attacks and get the additional 50% attack buff. But I really don't think this guy's main thing is going to be his offensive power. Definitely, it's there. I mean, you know, we were hitting like 10 million attack stats on a previous rotation, so he can be good offensively. But I feel like the main focus of him is the guard and the dodge. I think that does really make this unit, and obviously the stacking as well. Alright, so really quickly before we hop into the red zone test, I do want to showcase this rotation right here, because obviously in the previous rotation we didn't really get a good turn in terms of like links with the Super Saiyan Goku. But right here we are going to be looking a little bit better. We're going to have 4 out of 7 links, and then we do have double support from the Super Saiyan Goku and the Paragus and Broly. And start of turn we are at 480k defense. So again, very good because we get the 100% attack and defense buff on Super. And then also we get the 30% defense with our actual Super attack effect. And then we could triple Super right here as well. So just so much going on to where we're going to be looking very crazy. And we do have the 70% chance to dodge before we super. But I don't know why. I'm taking a lot of attacks. I remember I said it was like guaranteed dodge pretty much. But no, it's not. Oh, sorry about that. But yeah, alright. So we are at a 8 million attack stat basically. Alright, that's good because we have the guaranteed crit. And then of course we have the additional that has a high chance to become a super. So that definitely is pretty good. I mean, you know, the damage this guy is going to be outputting is... it could start to get crazy. Okay, well, we didn't get the additional right there, so it was a little bit lower on that turn. But as long as you get, like, good RNG, he'll look very good. So with all that shown, I guess we can go ahead and cut to the red zone test. I'll probably bring this guy versus Omega Shenron and see how well he's tanking in there, because, of course, he has type advantage. Alright, we are here fighting Omega Shenron, and as you can see, we got extremely lucky with Key Spheres. We are going to get 12 right here, so we are going to have the guard, the 60% chance to dodge, the guaranteed additional, the extra attack and defense, and just all of that. So definitely looking really good there. We are at 327k defense, so keep in mind, as I said, 60% chance to dodge and guard, and we do continuously just stack. So considering everything, that definitely is pretty impressive. And also, I'm going to transform with the gods right here. I just want to make sure we can live, because on the next rotation, we're going to be able to see God Goku tanking a super attack from Omega Shenron. I would assume we would be able to tank it pretty well. I mean, the other God Goku has also gotten a couple stacks in. So, I don't know if we're fully built up right here. So, I don't know how much damage we're going to be doing. 9.8. Okay, so I think we've stacked up a bit, but I don't think we're fully built up. And then 10.2, yeah. So, I mean, this guy's damage, it just gets crazy. Well, actually, at this point, we probably are. What were we on, turn like 6? So, yeah, I've probably gotten 4 supers off with him. So, 10.2, I mean, we're fully built up. So, definitely, damage definitely does start to look very impressive. And I think the LR gods in slot 2 right here are fine. I don't think we would die, because we do also have the dodge going on for them. So as long as we don't... Well, yeah, I think we're fine. As long as we can take double digits from normals, we're fine. Because, I mean, we can't get supered right here. Because obviously Omega Shenron only supers, I think, his second appearance. And then after that, I think it's random. But for now, he's only going to super in slot 3 on the next rotation. Which, as I said, we're going to see how well God Goku tanks that. And with the guard and everything, I'm not expecting that much. 150k, alright, yeah, so, I mean, I was a little scared we weren't going to be tanking that, but we survived. We didn't tank it necessarily, but we survived, so, you know, I'll say that. And then this Carnival LR Goku, he should be perfectly fine. Yeah, he still has his guard activated as well, so. Alright, on this rotation right here, we are going to throw, again, as I said, the God Goku in slot 3. And we can pop the standby skill, which I have to do, because I don't want the Carnival LR Goku to kill. Okay. Okay, yeah. Let's go ahead and play this then. Okay, so yeah, what I was trying to say is that obviously the Goku and Vegeta, once they get in their standby skill, they can't actually attack, so they wouldn't kill Omega Shenron. But Carnival LR Goku still can, so we're only going to get 3 Key Spheres with him. Hopefully he doesn't. And then we're going to be able to get the 7 Key Spheres. So right here, again, the guard, the dodge, the extra attack and defense, all of that. So we should be looking really good. And yeah, you'll notice the team we have is very crazy. Of course, the 8th year anniversary LRs are on here. We've got the STR Carnival LR Goku, the LR Gods, just so many options because this guy's leader skill is so insane. Pure and Hybrid Sans is just such a good, like, 2 categories to have. For new players, if you do manage to pull this guy, he will absolutely carry you through most of the events just because his leader skill is crazy. So definitely, I think summoning on this guy's banner probably isn't the worst thing because we've got a minute till 8th year anniversary on Global. So I don't think it would be that bad if you went, like, you know, 300 stones deep. But all right, we hit a 8 million attack stat pretty much on the dot. So that's pretty good. Nothing too crazy, but all right damage considering we have an additional right here. As long as this doesn't crit, we're fine. So as long as we don't crit, and then also we can't get the additional super, the hidden potential one, then we can tank Omega Shenron super, but we crit. Okay, so let's go ahead and cut to another rotation where we have him actually taking a super. Alright, so we're here in the Cell Max event. Now, I decided to come over to this event instead because I was just killing Omega Shenron way too quickly, and I wasn't able to actually receive a super attack from him. But I still wanted to, you know, see him receive a somewhat hard-hitting attack, so I decided to bring him versus Cell Max. And right here, we're going to be looking pretty good. We're going to have the 3 out of 7 links, and then we do also have the support from the Carnival LR Goku. And we are going to get 7 Key Spheres, so we do get the guard, the dodge, the extra attack and defense, all that. So, yeah, I mean, let's see how well he's tanking right here. I would assume we would live, but keep in mind, we get a large portion of our attack and defense on super. Okay. So, are we dodging this? No, we're not. How much are we taking from this super? As long as we live. Alright, okay. So, over 500k, that's a lot. But keep in mind, not only have we not really stacked up that much, but we also get 50% attack and defense on super, and we get 20% attack and defense on super from our actual super attack effect. So, yeah, and look at that. We're on turn 4. So, for turn 4, being able to survive a Cell Max super before he even super attacks is very impressive. And also, keep in mind, we had a very good chance to dodge that. We just kind of got unlucky, but, I mean, I wanted to see him take the super. And right here, I mean, we're doing a ton of damage as well, so honestly, I do think that is very impressive. You know, Cellmax does hit very hard, and we were able to actually survive, which I guess you could argue that maybe a lot of your teams don't have, like, 500k HP, but with this guy's leader skill, you're going to be running a lot of really top-tier LRs that have very high HP stats. So, honestly, if you're running this guy as a lead, you're probably going to be rocking, like, 600, 700k HP, and, you know, obviously he would survive that if you had that. So, we did die there, unfortunately. So, but God Goku performed very well. Keep in mind that we had the support memory as well. So, just a very good fight for him. And, yeah, with all that shown, let's go ahead and cut to the unit breakdown. Alright, so here we have Fighter entrusted with allies' wishes, Super Saiyan God Goku. So, starting off with his leader skill, it is Pure or Hybrid Saiyans, category Ki plus 3, HP attack and defense plus 170%. And then he gives an additional HP attack and defense plus 30% for characters who belong in the Power of Wishes or Exploding Rage category. So as I said already in the video, an amazing leader skill. These two categories are great, and these are pretty broad to where most people on Pure and Hybrid Saiyans will get the 200%. So very good lead. His super attack effect is that he raises attack and defense infinitely, so that's a 20% attack and defense stack, and then he causes immense damage to enemy. This guy activates entrance animation once only. He gets 100% attack when performing a super, and randomly changes key spheres of a certain type, physical excluded, to physical, for 6 turns from start of turn, when there are 6 or more superclass allies on the team, starting of the character's attacking turn. This guy gets 2 key, 150% attack and defense. He gets an additional 50% attack and defense when attacking. He has a medium chance of evading enemies' super attack, and then he gets an additional 50% attack and defense, and chance of evading enemies' attack, plus 30% with 3 or more key spheres obtained. And then he launches a guaranteed additional super, and guards all attacks with 6 or more key spheres obtained. Yeah, just a lot going on there. And then also he gets the 50% attack once you perform 4 super attacks. So just very good kit, a lot of guard, a lot of attack and defense. You got some dodge too. So just a lot going on. And then this guy's active skill is the condition is that it can be activated from the 5th turn from start of battle after the character performs 4 super attacks. So not the best condition, but definitely not the worst. And then the effect is that you do ultimate damage and you perform a crit. And then obviously he transforms as well. So then when he's transformed, his super attack effect changes from stacking attack and defense to just raising attack and defense for 1 turn. And then this guy does immense damage with a medium chance of stunning the enemy. So the medium chance to stun really doesn't make much sense. You're not going to be able to get that activated. Majority of the time you have the Super Saiyan Goku out. But I guess it's still nice that he has it, I guess. And then he performs a critical hit for 3 turns from start of turn. He gets attacks effective against all types starting from the 4th turn. He gets 2 key, 159% attack and defense. He gets 100% attack and defense when attacking. And then he has the great chance of evading enemies' attack before attacking. And then he launches an additional attack that has a high chance of becoming a super. So not as good as the God Goku, but definitely a very good kit. And with all the stacks from the God Goku, he'll be looking pretty good. And then this guy's link set before he actually de-transforms is Super Saiyan, Shocking Speed, Warrior Gods, Godly Power, Over in a Flash, Prepare for Battle, and Fierce Battle. And then after he transforms, he gets Golden Warrior, Experienced Fighter, Super Saiyan, Shocking Speed, Kamehameha, and Prepare for Battle, and then Fierce Battle. So a pretty good link set before and after he's transformed. He's going to work really well with a lot of other like top tier units. So definitely that is a plus. And then this guy's categories are Pure Saiyans, Power of Wishes, Exploding Rage, Realm of Gods, Movie Heroes, Goku Family, Turtle School, Miraculous Awakening, Legendary Existence, Bond of Friendship, Accelerated Battle, Battle of Fate, Power Beyond Super Saiyan, Bond of Parent and Child, Warriors Raised on Earth, Transformation Boost, Super Saiyans, and Kamehameha. So yeah, on a lot of categories as well. So yeah, I mean, that pretty much is the unit. Let me know what you guys are thinking of this guy down in the comments. Also, let me know if you plan on summoning on his banner. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.